So let's look at how we determine the job and how we know how it works for you. So two people can have the same drop balance and make completely different decisions. And both decisions can be right for that person. So if you've got two people retiring, let's say with $300,000 in drop, and the first person has a pension and Social Security that covers all of their normal living expenses, and they've got their emergency fund in savings. Well, then this means we may be able to then position that drop for more longer term growth and also look at it from a tax planning standpoint. The second person can have that same $300,000 in their drop, but they maybe have a gap for income. So if we look at their pension and Social Security, and maybe now we have a $2,000 per month gap. They may need a portion of this drop, a portion or all of it, to create retirement income. So we've got the same account balance, but the job is completely different. That's why the first question shouldn't be, hey, how should this be invested? Or it shouldn't even be, should I use deferred comp or an IRA? The first question needs to be, what does this money need to do so that the rest of my retirement works? And once we answer that question, the distribution, the investment decisions become much clearer. So here's a structure that I use when working through this with clients. We begin by looking at a retirement spending plan. Okay, I'm not talking about tracking every cup of coffee. I'm not talking about a budget. I'm not actually a big budget person. I am talking about just having a ballpark figure to understand about what it takes to live your life. So we want to think about those core expenses, like your basic living expenses, right? Housing, utilities, groceries. But we also want to think about the flexible spending that makes retirement feel like retirement. Travel, home projects, hobbies, helping family, dining out. Maybe it's just having enough margin every month so every unexpected expense doesn't feel like an emergency. So we just want to have a ballpark for about what it takes to live your life. Then we're going to look at your guaranteed streams of income. We're going to look at your pension, and we're going to look at your Social Security. And we're going to compare, we're going to look at, okay, we've got the income and the spending plan. And part of the spending plan too is that we also account for costs that are frequently underestimated, which are taxes and healthcare. So that's a big question I get all the time is, hey, I know what my pension and Social Security is going to be, but I don't know how it's going to be taxed. So we can help you figure out what is that. I always like to look at what is that net after tax, after healthcare monthly income. I'm going to say that again. I like to look at what is that net after I paid federal income taxes, after I paid for healthcare, what is my monthly income, right? That's going to be the income I use to live my life. And so we want to compare that to the spending plan to find out, does guaranteed income cover the lifestyle, right? Is there a monthly deficit? Is there a surplus? Is the plan comfortable during normal years but vulnerable when there's a major expense? And that comparison helps us have a decision tree for what to do with drop and your other assets.